Yo, like I always say, if you're not down with the bullshit and you're down with the real shit, like and subscribe. Yo, man, I just want to touch on real quick about the whole thing going on with Tekashi 6ix9ine. He put up the new video, Zaza. Everybody's talking about how the beat is good, the beat is knocking and everything. People might not necessarily agree with his lyricism. But the whole thing about it is, one thing about the boy, he knows how to, draw attention. I mean, shit, I was like, damn, 3 million views, 3 days. I was like, God damn. And then Meek Mills, they say he has basically done some things, got his lawyers to take the video down because in the video, it's like, Tekashi clowned him. Shit, that boy is a master troll. I think that's what attracted him to 50 Cent, while 50 Cent for a minute at least was like acting like Tekashi was his son. You know what I'm saying? When you know how to make things like pop, make things happen, and people keep saying you constantly over and over again, like, yo, man, damn, he dropped this, he dropped that, he dropped this, he dropped this, he dropped that. Y'all keep talking about him, but damn, look at this shit, man. He coming on Instagram and shit. This man only had to basically talk for like so many minutes, and he's getting like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million. Like, god damn, millions of people are tuning into you. I don't give a fuck. They can put that whole snitch shit on him all the fuck they want. If you make money, or people know you can produce, things that can make money. Corporations, they don't give a fuck. Billionaires, people that's all into the greed of money and everything, they don't give a damn. They know you make money. So people be talking all about him. He's a rat. He did this. He snitched on Trey and all this shit like that. But then everybody knows the story. They were some crooked motherfuckers as far as like how they was doing him at the same time. And I think that contributes and gives him somewhat leeway, especially to people who are not gangsters, who are not, acclimated to the streets and the street culture. And, it's like it doesn't affect them like that. To him, he's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say, he's a fucking clown. Well, shit, some people like clowns. That's just fucking real. I was like, shit, man, sometimes we have to think how shit used to be, how there was a code, how there was a certain morality decades ago. These youngsters don't understand nothing about that, and they don't care about that because they didn't grow up in that culture. You know what I'm saying? They're growing up in their culture. And, it's like that with every generation. People from the 60s didn't give a damn about what people in the 50s did. People in the 70s, did their thing. People in the 80s did their thing. People in the 90s did their thing. And then we rolled on to the 2000s. And every generation, has their own particular stance on things as it pertains to like how they were bred and how they were raised up. But one thing I will say, I don't think that because things are like they are present day, that the older generation has to succumb to that and, just embrace it and have the same understanding, because your grandparents and your parents grew up during their time, and, during their time, they loved it. It's what they knew. And just because somebody keeps introducing new things, or new things keep coming every generation, that doesn't mean like, oh, because you can't, like, it's like you can't tell a 40-year-old to start acting like a 16-year-old, or look at things from a 16-year-old. I'm older. I'm not supposed to look at things like you. I'm supposed to have evolved. I'm supposed to be more mature. I'm supposed to be more stable. I'm supposed to be more reserved, or at least have the common sense to know, based upon the situation, where I'm at, what I'm dealing with, how to carry myself, and understand the ramifications for not being conscious of my behavior or the words that come out of my mouth leeway is given to young people because they're young. Just like everybody goes through that. That's why we've all done things that when we were young, we say, oh shit, damn, when I think back, God damn, I wouldn't do that shit now because you got older. So we have to always remember we have to let the young people have their moment and time to grow up and mature. We don't know what they're going to become. We're just seeing what they are right now. And so as being the more mature adult person, we have to like give them that room to grow. We can't just say, oh, damn, you doing all this stupid shit. Oh, damn, this don't make no damn sense. Look what the fuck you doing. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, you're ruining this. You're doing this. Oh, shit. Because we want to keep seeing a continuance of our upbringing and our understanding. Sometimes I think that that's a balance, a battle of relevance. You know what I'm saying? New shit means the old shit gets, thrown out the window. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their time. And I think like how the older generation still stays relevant is based upon embracing the fact that here comes another young generation doing what they're doing. Try to have a dialogue where you understand that they're young and they're feeling what they're feeling. And just try to give them a little, anecdotal words to take with them. Don't be so harsh. Don't be like condemning them, because only God really is the one that has the power to condemn. It's like, I think if the older generation, because you got to remember, you're supposed to be the elders, and all the other guys like in hip hop, like they're supposed to, you got the elder statesman. And so that's still an important role. You have to understand that. That's still a vital, important role. That's, the elders are not supposed to be out here acting stupid. That's why they're the elders. They're supposed to be people to look to for guidance and understanding. That is your relevance. You know what I'm saying? The young people entertaining young people, acting goofy, acting wild, it's like that's their thing as it relates to other young people and shit. They're all sharing in that experience and everything like that. But shit, man. 6ix9ine fucking drops fucking beats that like, damn, whoever produces his songs, they make damn sure they have some up-tempo, high energy type shit that just, gets your juices flowing, gets you going. You know what I'm saying? Even the OGs have to admit, like, yeah, that shit do be knocking, like, hell yeah. And the boy's like a expert marketer, promoter. He knows what to keep doing, keep saying to draw people attention, to keep people buying his records, being interested in what he has to say on Instagram. So he's like a master marketer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what fucking keeps that thing going. You got a lot of dudes, man, that are way better lyricists than him. Way better. But they don't know how to market this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then old heads, a lot of times, they want to stay stuck in the past. I want that old sound, man. I want that, you know what I'm saying, that boom bap. Give me that damn shit, man, from 1987. Like, man, dude, I think sometimes you might can insert some shit on the record and make people reminisce. I think you can even introduce some old school shit to young people where they can be like, what's that OG? Like, with that, yeah. But you must still admit and understand that time has moved on. Know what I'm saying? And so you got to find a way. How do I incorporate the old school shit into what's going on now so that the young people can feel me? That's what you are really supposed to do. But you have old heads who be like, oh, fuck that shit. I ain't doing that. I ain't got to do no shit like, hell no, we came before them. What the fuck? If anything, they should be looking at us. They should be understanding what the fuck we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You just fooling yourself with that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a meeting of the minds between the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it comes together. The young learn from the old, and the old and having that dialogue so the old can look at the new and understand where they're coming from, and then just say, okay, this is just their young thing now. We had our young thing when we were young, and this is their young thing now. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it's supposed to go and shit like that. And people need to be wary of all these outside interests, these different types of people, man, who always want to cause division. They always want to cause division and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make their money and everything outside of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the whole East Coast, West Coast thing happened back in the 90s with the publications. You know what I'm saying? All these different publications made their damn fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Vibe magazine, Right On, Rap Pages, Source magazine. All of them made their money off of that fucking beef going back and forth and shit like that. And we wind up losing like two of the greatest rappers of all fucking time behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a thing of, I just was dropping this one, man, just because, hey, man, the whole thing, people getting on him, he's a rat. He's a rat. All of y'all ain't even gangster, man. You got motherfuckers jumping on the bandwagon of that shit just because you ain't even no fucking gangster, motherfucker. You ain't even true to no street code or nothing like that. There's a lot to do. So you sit up here calling him a rat and shit. You would be a rat too. You'd be probably a rat quicker than he was. You wouldn't even fucking been close to motherfucking drug dealers and gangsters and fools who pull out pistols on people and rob folks and all that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? You do your shit from a distance by watching fucking hood movies and shit on TV or going to the movies, seeing them and all that fucking shit and living vicariously through shit you see other people fucking do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was fucking around with some shit like, shit could have went left. Shit really could have went left. You know what I'm saying? And the outcome of this shit, he might even think about that one day. He might really sit back and look and say one day like, damn, man, shit, I'm glad I even survived that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, and in saying that, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all that sit up here hoping that somebody fucking kill that man. I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. Y'all wrong for that shit. You might don't like the snitching. You might don't like the rat shit and all that fucking shit. But sitting up here like y'all looking at y'all watches like, when the hell is somebody going to shoot this? Like, what the fuck? Oh, damn, he done said this about so-and-so. He done went to Chicago, said this. He done went to L.A., said this. He done went down to Texas, said this. He over here, bro. Why isn't nobody popping this fool? That's wrong, man. That shit right there is wrong. Now, the gangsters and everything and shit like that, but then you got to think about it. If you're a gangster, he come to your town and he get the clown and whatever, but you ask the question, why hasn't somebody else done it? How that make you look? You know what I'm saying? But I am in no shape or form trying to call for or think that, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, anything should happen to him. Of course, there's going to be those that would look at it and say, if it does, you know, would there be a shot? No. We all know that. But I'm just saying, man, hey, they always say it's better to congratulate than to hate. And that's real. Cause a hater, man, like the life of a hater is awful. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I try to like talk to my friends. I try to talk to my family members about that shit. Like, yo, man, that's not a good look, dude. Just sitting up here because you don't particularly like somebody or you're not a fan of them. So you're going to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else that's basically coming with disparaging comments about them and everything. You want to be on that bandwagon. And in a sense, like, you know, sometimes people can clout chase or whatever in manners and ways where it's like, damn, that make you look even worse, dude. Or whatever. You know, you just doing this shit because everybody else is doing it and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they be people where knowing their backgrounds, thing they've done and said, you be like, dude, come on now. You ain't necessarily the most astute, upstanding person to be condemning no damn body. So, you know, got to be careful of shit like that because shit you put out can come back at you. You know what I'm saying? But, Yeah, man. It's just shit. He's a fucking master troll, and as long as y'all out there that get caught up with his antics and you call him a rat, because somebody said that, you know what? The same people that call him a rat, the same people that say, oh man, his music is trash and blah, 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 is still looking at him. So this is how they be talking about people laughing all the way straight to the bank. Well, peace.